Do you dig what I'm saying? We all famous. I drop my top right now and this big old brainless. Mama, I made it.
See, I don't know what's going on with DeMeco Ryans. If he don't have the power or the leadership skills to go tell his offensive coordinator, hey, buddy, we can't throw 49 times. I have the best defense in the league. Punt the ball. Run it. Because Woody Marks, weakened in wet toilet paper. I know he might not go get a first down, but let's just go 3 and out, punt the ball. You know what I'm saying? Every drive in that game on the Texans, for all you fans that's mad and want to blame it on CJ, he not calling the plays. He out there, he has none of his weapons. He don't have Nico Collins. He don't have Schultz got hurt. Tank Dell standing on the sidelines because he couldn't come back. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Mixon, he allegedly pow, himself in the foot. So the boy was out there by himself with a bad offensive coordinator. DeMeco should have went and told that man, hey, bro, if we not kicking an extra point from a touchdown or kicking a field goal, we punting the ball. It's that simple. The reason the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, not because Drake May had a great series, it's because they had a great coach.
Clearly, all 4 of these games came down to coaching. And the teams that lost, it didn't come down to bad coaching. It just come down to them taking risks.
The Texans came down to bad coaching. We're not going to let them off the hook.
The Texans came down to bad coaching.
The Texans came down to bad coaching.
Came down to coaches taking risks. Sometimes most of the time, them risks they take, it normally worked for them. The teams that lost this particular time, the risk just happened not to work. But there's nothing wrong with taking risks. That just shows you believe in your team.
Well, let's be clear what you're saying.
We don't get to the point we even take no risks. The Texans don't even take risks.
Well, let's get clear what you're saying. Sean McVay, he went for a 4th down all year long, had a high success rate.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Payton, he went for a 4th down a lot throughout the season and had a high success rate. So that was part of their DNA. We couldn't even score from the 1-yard line on 3 downs. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, if y'all didn't fix that in the regular season, shame on the fans. Shame on all of us to think that in the regular season we couldn't even get in from the 1-yard line 20 times in a row. How we gonna get better in the playoffs? So shame on us, man. We was believing too hard. You know what I'm saying?
It's too predictable. You know what I'm saying? Just too predictable. Like I say, we went with our defense, with what everybody was telling us. We got a #1 defense. But then next thing you know, we wasn't focused on the offense, especially after we went on that run. After losing 3 straight games, we went on that run. The defense was kept saving us, which made us look over how the defaults in the defense. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when it came down to the defense, the offense having to score because the defense done everything they could do to save the game for us, it wasn't there for us. And now all of a sudden, everybody's starting to see the lack of points, the lack of the functionality and everything that the offense has to offer. And now everybody pointing fingers. Is it the head coach? Is it the offensive coordinator? Is it CJ Stroud? Everybody putting on CJ Stroud, but it's not CJ Stroud to groom CJ Stroud. It's the offensive coordinator, the head coach to work with plays around CJ Stroud. So CJ Stroud is not a bad quarterback. He just got there not getting groomed right by the people who's supposed to be grooming him.
Well, I totally agree with you. And all I'm going to say is this. And people go say and do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Half these people don't even got tickets to the game. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, in that particular series, in that game, he threw all those interceptions. He did not put his head down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his administration is weak. His leadership is weak. You know, his leadership is terrible. He basically, he should have just started coaching himself. You understand what I'm saying?
He was.
Because at the end of the day,
looking at the blue pad, wasn't nobody over that line. When he looking at that little blue pad,
at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, I hope somebody in that organization pull that young man to the side and don't let their failure of leadership ruin him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope they're having private, personal conversation and say, hey, man, we sorry for putting you in this predicament. Because you can ruin somebody. You know, and with this group of misfits that we have in leadership, they're on their way of ruining that man. I don't care what other quarterback you put on this team. With the scheme that we got, the running back that we got, with no weapons on the field, they're not going to succeed, especially when your coach is not strategic.
Well, I think we're in a situation right now where we're able to keep pretty much all our players. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're going to be losing too many people.
Okay,
And
so
hopefully this
what we
going to be
gonna
a
go?
learning experience for TJ
What we gonna
and
go
our
12?
team.
What we
Huh?
gonna go 12? What we gonna go 12-5 again? So when they get to the playoffs, when the real coaches coach, we get our coached again?
No, it's all about experience, though. It's about experience. Now that CJ's need certain experiences and see these certain experiences, go back and look at what he did wrong. Because just say, think for instance, those 2 interceptions that he would have ate and would have done, that made the difference in the game. So maybe he eat those. So
It
now he
made a
can make up
difference
for
in
the
the
lack of
game.
what
It
the
made a
coaches.
difference in the
Sometimes
game.
it take the player to
And I'm
make up for
gonna
the lack
say
what the
this:
coach ain't
it
doing.
made a difference in the game. But I'm gonna say this: he had a terrible game. I'm the first to say that he had a terrible game. I went on here and said, "Hey, I shut the show down if you have 5 turnovers." He had 4. He almost had made me shut the show down. So I'm the first to be like, "Come on, bro." But looking at that game the way I look at games, even after those 4 interceptions, it was one key play in that game that cost us that game. And that's when Woody Marks put the ball on the ground. They was up 5. We was driving. If we'd have got that lead, I don't think we would have ever gave it up. But again, all year long, when Woody Marks had to make the play, when the momentum getting ready to he'll make a run, he go to the 10th. This time he fumbled. I don't even know if he left the field after, well, he had to leave the field because, the defense had to come on the field. But for the life of me, Nick Caserio, DeMeco Ryans, Bill McNair, man, will y'all please send Woody Marks to the USFL? Get him off my squad, bro.
If you're
Get
full
him
of
off my
filth, we
squad.
all be drunk because
I'll
I'm
take.
not gonna just put
Hey,
it on
look,
that. I'm not
look.
gonna just put it on that one play on Woody Moss because if you're not gonna put it on the 2 plays and the other plays that CJ Stroud did, you can't put it on that one play that Woody Moss did because they didn't score. They didn't score off that play Woody Moss did, but they scored off the interception that CJ Stroud got. So you just can't put that on Woody Moss.
Listen, you can sound like what's the dude on what Yogi the Bear? Boo Boo? You can sound like Boo Boo all you want to. All you want to. Those turnovers was washed. That was first half. The turnover that Woody Marks had, the momentum had changed. The Texans was on they was on their thing to change. Yeah, that was happening. But we flushed that. We moved past it. Now it's money time. He fumbled at money time. Interception wasn't at money time. I guess the whole game was at money time. If you small-minded and you think like that, yeah, okay. But we got past that. We got past that. So when he fumbled that ball and we was down 5, he fumbled that ball. The momentum changed. New England came back and scored again. That put the game out of reach. That one play. Nobody's probably gonna ever see it like that, but the football guards do. And I do. That's all that matters. Sun don't shine, let the sun shine. You mere humans not gonna see it like that because it's easy to blame the quarterback. Everybody blames the quarterback. So when I'm asking you people, especially you, CL, stop being regular. Be 93 octane. Look past the blinders that they putting on. You're not a racehorse where you just running down the track like this. Take the blinders off and look around. It's a beautiful world. This is not on CJ, bro. Woody Marks is trash. My little section, like I told you, I sit in the section. Nice section, free food, nice seats. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Free drinks, everything, It's nice up there. I got a grandma on one side. I got a young boy on one side. I got a little old young man. He had just won a Little League Super Bowl. He a little 8-year-old kid. And he comes sit right next to me. And, I can't really stand a little kid because he's very loud. He be making all kind of noise. But he was even saying, hey, where's Chubb? Why we got Woody Marks in the game? He's trash. And I'm like, man, even a little kid know he's trash. So maybe I'm not, maybe I was tripping. Maybe I'm putting too much on the kid. Thinking that, hey, even a little boy saw that, man. So if you can't see it, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? A little kid, he won a Super Bowl, so he's a winner. Little kid that sat next to me, he had a little ring. Man, I won a Super Bowl, Mr. Daniel. I'm like, man, congratulations. So he's a winner. You might not be, but winners see what was going on. I forgot you're a Raider fan. Go ahead.
Well, small-minded as I might be, and I'll take that. I'm small-minded. Plus, you are in the section you're supposed to be, the senior center section. I know you back there by all the handicap chairs and the Luann people, the AARP people. So you're in the right section. I don't even know what that little kid was doing back there talking to somebody like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Bringing himself down.
I'm in the winners section, not the ARP section, the winners section. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you started putting it on Woody Marks.
I'm not putting
Well, they went on their
everything. Hold
winning
on. I'm not putting everything on Woody Marks. I'm putting the key moment in that game on Woody Marks. I'm putting everything on DeMeco Ryans and his sorry offensive coordinator. That's who got the most of my rap. You know what I'm saying? But I know DeMeco not going nowhere. So DeMeco, put your foot down, bro. It's time to get rid of him or get him some help.
But
Then
we know CJ ain't going nowhere. We know DeMeco ain't going nowhere. And at this point in the stage, I don't even know if Woody Marks going nowhere. One thing we probably can agree on, the Texans need a new offensive coordinator. Because
he ain't going nowhere. He not going
the
nowhere.
plays are very simplex. There's no
He not
complexity to the plays.
he
As
not
you look
going
at these
anywhere.
teams today,
Yeah, they
a
had
lot of these teams
complexity.
today, they had a lot of versatility in their plays.
And
lot of complexity to it.
they had running backs.
Thing it is, if you got some complexity to your play, it make the running backs look better because everybody don't know it's going to be a run.
No,
Woody Marks not going to ever be able to look good in this system because everybody know you going to run.
No, sir. You can put Woody Marks on the Rams. He will not run the ball like Williams ran the ball today. You can put Woody Marks.
That's speculation, man.
You can put. I'm speculating. You speculate. You speculate talking about a scheme can make him better. No, it can't. This dude runs straight in. He runs straight in the back of his players every time.
Well, if you say a scheme ain't gonna make it better, why go get another offensive coordinator then? If you say a scheme ain't gonna make it better, that means we don't need no offensive coordinator.
That's not what I said. I know. Again, I keep repeating this over and over, and I hate the public need to know this. You was in a class with 2 teachers. You don't listen well. I'm not saying that the scheme not working. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it still take players. Woody Marks is not a bona fide NFL running back. He's not. He might be special teams. He might be a whole lot of things. He probably can make the 53-man roster, but he don't need to be nobody starting running back. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, if Joe Mixon was here, he wouldn't touch the field.
Well, no, quite naturally, but I don't even know why Chubb wasn't touching the field. And quite naturally, you say I had 2 teachers. That's only because I was in SAC and D-Hall, not because I was in slow classes. Not because I was a class clown, disrupted class. So that's why I had 2 teachers, because I had 2 teachers in SAC and D-Hall. But if they'd have had Chubb in the game, Randy Moore, they still ain't gave a status on why Chubb wasn't in the game like he should be.
You know what, Carl? It's hard to argue with people that's on the spectrum. But go ahead.
But like I say, I still don't know why Chubb wasn't in the game. They haven't gave a report why Chubb wasn't playing or nothing, because every time Chubb got in the game, Chubb got an average of 4 to 5 yards a game, a carry. So they still didn't give us nothing on why he wasn't getting enough playing time.
He averaged 5 yards a carry over his career, including that game. So why, again, I'm going to just tell you how crazy DeMeco, Nick, Kaylee, or whatever his name is. It was a 3rd and 3. You got Nick Chubb that averaged 5 yards a carry. He's standing on the sidelines with his coat on. And on 3rd and 3, when the game is on the line, y'all run a pass play. You know what, though? I'm tripping. CJ called that. CJ told Chubb, go to the sidelines. We finna run this pass play. To guess who?
Marks.
And he didn't catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? What are we arguing about? What are we arguing? What are we arguing about? What are we arguing about, D-Hall? D-Hall, what are we arguing about? Sack and D-Hall, what are we arguing about? It's just always Woody name. I didn't even say his name this time. You understand what I'm saying? Another key play in the game. 3rd and 3. CJ said, you know what? Chubb, go to the sideline. Put your coat on. Come on in here, Woody. Come on in here, Woody. You catch everything. You fumble everything. Come on in here. It's like, come on, man. Like, we need to get out the gas. I'm not saying that it was coaching, number 1. Number 2, and I get it. Everybody else was hurt, so we had to put Woody on the field. Chubb wasn't hurt, though. Unless he was hurt and he wasn't saying that. I don't know. But for 3rd and 3, I'm sitting in my house, and I'm asking my wife, who know more football than most. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, why is Chubb on the sideline? We both were like, why is Chubb on the side? She know how many yards he averaged a game. I don't know if he's listening to me or she be breaking news and all kind of stuff. So I'm like, man, if she know that, I know that. Apparently, you must got a Woody Marsh jersey or something, or maybe because he 5'5" or something, short men thinking like, I don't know. But he shouldn't have been in the game.
Hey, maybe chill him on the sideline because his feelings hurt, man. His feelings hurt because he ain't getting enough playing time. That's why he on the sideline. I
Well,
wish
you
he was
know
on the
what,
field where I could have saw more of what he could do. But at the same time, I think, we still should have got some more. I know on the practice squad or somebody, we got to have more options than just what the
bro?
Texans presented
When
us.
Woody Marsh finally missed the game, they brought some little young guy in from the practice squad. I don't know his name. Woody was still he couldn't come back. I think it was a little knee injury or something. They put this little young boy in the game. I think it was against the Cardinals. I can't remember. And he ran wild. Why he wasn't on the team no more?
He wasn't even activated, was he? He wasn't even activated to even play. I
I
haven't seen him finish.
I can't keep up with the dumb moves that our GM make. But look, man, we're not gonna talk about the Texans, man. Congratulations to Seattle. Congratulations to New England, who, y'all got an asterisk for going to the bowl, man. It win is a win, but between DeMeco Ryans and Sean Payton, they just gave that to y'all. And then this clown gonna mess around. As trashy as he is, Drake May gonna win the MVP. Man, look, the NFL trying to create another great white hope on us, bro.
They
Right up
creating a
under our nose.
narrative. Yeah, they
Yeah,
creating a
they
narrative
trying to
of
create.
yeah.
Yeah, they trying to create another great white hope, and I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it.
And guess what?
Hey, go ahead.
Hopefully Seattle don't get to a point where it comes down to the end of the game and Walker the third, they ran it all the way down to the 2-yard line. And all of a sudden you won't say I'm done to pass it in instead of giving it to them on first and goal. And then it'd be another replay of what they did back in the day. And the Patriots end up winning.
It ain't gonna be that close because Clinton, what's his name? Clinton Kubiak.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood Kubiak.
Hey, let me tell you something. Clint Eastwood Kubiak. I wish he was our offensive coordinator. Hold on. Clint Eastwood Kubiak. I wish he
Yeah,
was the Texas offensive coordinator. We would be in the Super Bowl today. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, because he a chip off the block. He ran his daddy offense. I could tell. You know what I'm saying? He got movement, the way the line move. It's a beautiful thing. That's the same offense that they run in San Francisco. You understand what I'm saying? Like DeMeco, you from that tree. Go get somebody from your coaching tree, bro. Instead of
yeah,
one of these old Patriot coaches that don't know what he doing. He was a film room assistant. Dude can't call no plays, man. What? Let me ask you a question, man.
yeah.
You got a paper route. Me and you know what a paper route. You drive. You drive. You know what I'm saying? You drive for the you have to train somebody, right? Sometimes because you the best trainer that your company have. They normally put people with you because you best at what you do, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Okay. So before you put a person in a truck, they got to go through you first to learn the ropes. Y'all don't
Mhm.
just say, "Here go the keys, man. Go on about your business."
Nah,
That's essentially what the Texans did with Nick Cady. Here you
he
go.
didn't get groomed by nobody.
Nobody, bro. He was a tight end. Listen to what I'm saying to you. He worked for the Rams last year as the tight ends assistant coach.
That's it.
That was his resume.
Oh, you stopped. I thought you had a whole list of shit. That was it. I was waiting up. I thought you were gonna have to do a whole list. That was it.
So maybe, I forgot. And he was Nick Casario's roommate in college.
Oh, they booty buddies. Okay, that's why he. That's why he ain't out here. They booty buddies. Yeah,
You said I did, you know what I'm
yeah, they booty
saying?
buddies. They ain't had no gals in college. They booty buddies. Hell,
All
they
I'm,
sleeping in the same bed with each other.
all I'm saying is, Texans fans, before you start throwing CJ under the bus and getting mad at him, yeah, he's the quarterback. He came to the mic. He took responsibility for all that foolishness. When his coach should have took more responsibility, he didn't. So to me, he's a coward. You know what I'm saying? That being said, Texas fans, man, y'all take a little off, relax, man. It's not CJ fault, bro. I know y'all love DeMeco, but we need to start the Fire Kaylee campaign. And if you don't fire Kaylee, we need to go after Casario.
Well, you start the petition. and I'll go out and get the signature because I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets. So I go get the petition and bring it back to you, and then you can
Yeah,
just take
but
it to the front office.
yeah, but I'm a one-man army right now trying to tell all you people that, hey man, y'all, it's not CJ Stroud. Who you gonna trade him for? Who you gonna get? He's
Ain't
had
nobody.
he's had a better season. I know it don't feel right, but he's had a better season than any of these other people. We gonna trade him for Jalen Hurts? I don't think so.
At the price we got him for right now, and the going rate is $60 million, and he only making 20-something. He the best we gonna get right now.
And Jalen Hurts' stats is nowhere near his stats. You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere close, but because he
so
don't want Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. So
yeah,
hey,
because of coaching. But
yeah.
again, man, look, we ain't gonna keep on beating this horse. You know what I'm saying? It's in SPCA. I don't beat horses. I don't even have no animals, so it's just a term. You know what I'm saying? Relax. Don't at me. Don't none of that me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't beat no animals, so relax.
And I'm the
just
only dog in my house, and ain't nobody beating me.
Yeah. So look, man, I just need my people. We need to fire Kaylee campaign. Get up off of CJ. CJ ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They gonna extend him and everything. I don't know if they gonna give him the bag, but he ain't going nowhere because you know what? They know they didn't put that man in position to win. They know that. They know that way better than we do. You know what I'm saying? Lose him if you want to. He got a better record than Jackson in the playoffs. He got a better record than anybody you can name in the playoffs. You know, that y'all call except for Mahomes. Right now, they're still playing. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody talking about Josh Allen. Josh Allen made 2 championship games and came out with nada. Then you got your boy Justin Herbert in LA, the Chargers. He over. Last year, Justin Herbert threw 4 interceptions against the Texans, and we beat them 32-12. Wasn't nobody saying he the worst. They still saying, oh, he the next great. It's amazing. I hate to say it, man. It really comes down to this. CJ ain't got the complexion for the protection, man. Everybody tripping with him except for old Simba. I got your back because I know you're going to come out next year and you're going to tear it up because you're going to have some of your weapons back and we're going to be right back in that thing. You know,
Well, I already know he's his mama child. He's his mama child. He got the color of his mama. He got hips like his mama. That's 2 things I know. He got the complexion of his
Hey,
mama.
man,
He got hips like his mama.
hey, man, have you been to jail? Because you do a lot of male hip watching, bro.
Hey, man, I just go by what I see. I just go by
You
what
do a
I
lot
see.
of male hip watching, man. You know what I'm saying?
You can't help. You
You do a
can't help.
lot of, hey man, that's on you, bro. But look, man, if this your first time, don't make it your last time. You gotta subscribe to get notified because we all famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm CL, baby.
We all famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.